Very exciting. We got Ninja going against the Ninja. Who is the superior? Who has the better dojo? We're going to have to go ahead and wait and see.
I mean, Greninja certainly does have the ability in this matchup to at least keep up with Sheik's movement in terms of both ground and air potential. I like the Greninja Water Shuriken a lot as a projectile in terms of dominating the pure horizontal space. He doesn't quite have the confirms that Sheik does off of air needles, but it still gives him a lot to work with in this matchup. And again, it's absolutely doable. The most memorable upset for me at Greninja Saga was Leia versus Void, being able to take that so cleanly games 2 and 3. And that was a tournament of all sorts of fantastic upsets too. So
beautiful upsets. Like, that bracket was so stacked. I mean, when we got down to the losers bracket, it was 0 and Anti to go ahead and make it to top 8. But you know, we're not talking about Greninja Saga. We're talking about Greninja here going into this next game.
Opting for Battlefield as the first choice, an interesting neutral pick. Ordinarily, I know FD is a stage that both of these characters quite like. It would have been something I would not have been surprised to see as the first stage.
Yeah, no more comfortable. It looks like this is going to be the pick for them. I don't really knock them because they both do really well on this stage. Greninja can use those up tilts and really trap his opponents on those platforms to try to lock him or even get him with an up smash.
And to get it started, I really like BlueTitanz' movement when he is in that neutral. Just the composure to keep pace with Im, avoid his moves, and without ever actually using a proper dodge option, right? Relying solely on his platforming ability to stay alive and to keep this pressure on.
Barely missing that nair. It's looking like BlueTitan wants to go ahead and get it and start up those beautiful Greninja combos as they get them.
Im right now recognizing that that's the game plan that BlueTitanz wants to play, that mid-range sort of whiff punish game. Instead, not giving him what he wants, just holding back and pressing out the fewest buttons possible.
What I do want to see is how they handle the hyper sense. How are they going to be able to really close out these stocks? Because both these characters struggle with the hyper sense.
The fade back from BlueTitanz at the end of that high recovery, just barely surviving against the Diamond Cutter. Once again, able to juke that situation, but Im having too much percent there to fall for that forward air.
Oh, that last Shuriken just putting on a little extra percent. Oh, back throw, trying to mix up the DI, but I love that. Just double jumping away, understanding that Sheik cannot get you with anything else.
We're back to this it's a jousty neutral. Both players just staying at their own mid-range and waiting for the moment to run in with an option.
I know, some more nairs coming out into Kyria's. At these percents, I'm expecting a lot of both their projectiles, respectively.
Im sitting pretty comfortably right now at 90%. BlueTitanz 138.
All right, the ledge option. Oh, just double jumping all the way out in the back here, sending Im right off. What is the attempt? No, BlueTitanz kind of just backing off, trying to get the get up with a nair. Forward air.
Yeah, I think he was trying to read a jump get up and just try to cover it immediately, but Im kept his composure, did a neutral get up instead.
All right, another forward throw. No, not even. Oh, but the bouncing fish is going to land, catching him out of the double jump and landing.
Yes, and that was interesting. That wasn't a whiff or an air dodge bait or anything. Just tossed out that bouncing fish, and BlueTitanz didn't have the awareness to listen to that bouncing fish ding so that he could air dodge through it.
Ooh, double up air has him still on the ropes, trying to get the air dodge. No, barely missing the bouncing fish as well.
Right there, the fast faller nature of Greninja, though, coming in to save his life. The jab, down tilt, not connecting at all.
Just slapping him away right there, even though he's trying to charge up these shurikens, just letting him know, yo, you got to let him out right away. If not, I'm just going to keep hitting you, rack up some more percent.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he's got to do. There's no hitbox on that Greninja recovery. You take your free damage when it's given to you.
All right, try to go for the drop zone, but the beautiful spot dodge to get away from the grab.
And Im's pressure right now is so on point. Just jab into some sort of mix-up on BlueTitanz. He recognizes the fact that he's not going to be able to get his favorite confirmed, but he's rolling with it into mix-ups.
I mean, my favorite thing about Im right now is that he's not overextending. He is tossing out these needles, and he's tossing out 1-2 hits at a time. He's making sure that BlueTitanz has to work to get this stock, but hey, you know what?
BlueTitanz grab release into forward smash.
Oh, why not?
Ends up working.
I mean, yo, it's looking like Brawl out here.
He still has himself a lot of damage he needs to make up on Im's next stock. Im just content to just stay needling in the background, just keep piling on the little happy hits he can find, so that when the time comes for him to land his confirm, it's going to actually kill.
I mean, with a 90% lead, there's no reason for you to even go in at the moment. You want to just rack at this percent until you know that possibly the F tilt into the upper will go ahead and confirm. But another thing about that is, will it truly confirm? Because if I'm not mistaken, Greninja can Shadow Sneak out of it since it is a multi-hit move.
Yeah, Shadow Sneak having that interesting property of activating so early as if it's a frame 1 reversal. So yeah, any sort of multi-hit move, not a sure thing. I believe the same property should also apply to Sheik's up air.
Good down throw. Oh, I thought he was going to up smash. Didn't even try to wait it out. But speaking of waiting it out, that up air barely getting away out of that up air dodge.
Yeah, and BlueTitanz just holding in the air as long as possible, trying to think of what a safe landing would be. He actually manages to make it back and before a trump, but Im is already on his back and ready with those forward airs.
Good nair, but too high a percent to even try to get that bouncing fish.
Oh, and that bouncing fish trying to get that get up.
Double? Oh, okay. Luckily for him, he was DIing in, ends up bouncing off the stage.
Right now, those forward airs are actually getting very close to killing this frog.
All right, the back air, so close, but not going to do it. Another one. No, ends up going in the light hit. Oh, the bouncing fish going past the shuriken into him.
That moment of truth of, wait, is she going to bounce off this projectile or keep plowing through? And she kept on rolling, ending up killing BlueTitanz in that situation. And one thing I want to point out, we saw BlueTitanz use that double team quite a bit when he was recovering, right? Because what he was seeing was Eames kept throwing out the needles. And he was hoping to catch one of those needles with his counter so that he could then fly back to the stage with the counter angle. Be able to essentially get a free recovery, very much like Little Mac can with his counter. But every single time, Eam did not fall into it, and he kept the needles and just wasted that double time, made BlueTitanz fall even closer to the ground.
All right, so here's the FT that you were talking about a little earlier, G-Pick.
Yeah.
Counter pick coming from BlueTitanz, wants to just control this space, really find the landings that Eam is doing to punish them. But so far, Eam is doing exactly the game plan that BlueTitanz wants.
Yeah, being able to instead punish it, his own falling, while at the same time winning neutral time and time again, all with just these forward airs.
Oh my goodness. Up tilt and jumping over the shuriken at that. So much percent being racked up on, barely whiffing that grab. Now this is BlueTitanz' chance to really get himself back into this game.
Not for long, right? He barely even got 22%, and then Eam find his way back inside the game.
Oh, so, okay, he's actually very lucky. If he did vanish right there, he most likely would have been thrown off the stage, if I'm not mistaken.
And Eam is just content to keep racking on this damage, like you were saying.
No, but I do like what I am seeing from Eam. He's being a lot more patient. He's going for a couple more air dodge reads as before, and I'm surprised he just didn't rip a bouncing fish there. He saw the counter.
Yeah, that could have been an absolute punish, but instead he goes for a down tilt up air, and it's the same end result. Eam taking that first stock, only 47%.
The shadow sneak didn't even matter. Yes, he ended up getting out, but you can't avoid the kill.
Yeah.
Regrab, bouncing fish, 48%, already lapping him off that conversion.
And already using just that neutral air, covering that neutral get up. Just more relentless pressure from Eam. That time a trump. He's been mixing up what he's trying to read every time. Finally, a good punish on the landing up B by Greninja.
No, but I like that side coming out for BlueTitanz to be able to go ahead and try to live, barely avoiding that bouncing fish there. But really, BlueTitanz is really struggling to get anything going. I'd love to see him try to exactly that. Throw out some more of these shurikens, really try to mix up what you're doing to Eam, kind of condition him, but at the same time, Eam's playing so phenomenally.
So patiently, right? He's not giving himself the extension that, oh, there we go. There's the Shadow Sneak to escape the up air.
And ends up getting the correct timing at this time around, not getting caught by the kill.
I mean, if you look at this percent, this is so scary for BlueTitanz to find anything to get himself into this equation.
I was surprised the bouncing fish didn't come out that time around. Looks like Eam wasn't confident it'd connect.
And I think Eam's like, I mean, you don't want to stick my neck out while I have this good thing going. I'm just going to keep focusing on what's working.
I mean, he's only sitting at 65 right now.
He's only sitting at his first stock.
0. Definitely losing that stock right there.
Second stock right there.
Oh no, that was a great read coming off BlueTitanz to go ahead and clutch it out. Sheik died so early there.
And that's the power of a full range character in this game. So that means really BlueTitanz doesn't need to make a full percent comeback. He only needs to get 65, 70%, and he can set up another forward smash kill.
Good forward throw right there to put on some more percent. Really keeping Eam on his toes, just reacting to a lot of the defensive options that he's choosing.
Right there, we see BlueTitanz trying to bat a forward roll, right? He runs forward at his opponent, but trying to catch it, but he doesn't find anything, and Eam gets that punish on the Shadow Snake, runs up smashes.
Unfortunate. I'm not sure why the Shadow Snake ended up coming out there. I think he was trying to stall his momentum or something, but yo, right there, Eam was on it, ran up smash, taking away that stock, and now moving on through this loser's bracket.
Yes, and that is going to be it. They just wanted to confirm whether it was best of 3 or best of 5, and it looks like they did confirm off stage because I see